Thanksgiving, a season of gratitude, togetherness, and the warmth of shared meals that reaches far beyond any single border. Across the world, communities gather to reflect, to celebrate, and to give thanks in ways both familiar and uniquely their own. From iconic parades to quiet traditions passed down through generations. Markets brim with the colors of the harvest, promising feasts that tell stories of place and people. In kitchens big and small, the heart of Thanksgiving beats in the hours of care that turn ingredients into memories. For many, it is a day to teach gratitude, to pass on traditions, and to build new ones. This is Thanksgiving as a global feast where culture meets kindness and hospitality. Around a table, differences fade, and the shared language is simple. You are welcome. Tonight, we travel across continents to discover where and how gratitude is celebrated. From the classic to the unexpected, we meet the people and places that make this season unforgettable. And we taste the flavors that capture the spirit of the harvest. This is a global feast, best places to celebrate Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's roots in the United States trace to harvest traditions, a time to gather, share, and give thanks for the season's bounty. Early observances blended European harvest customs with the realities of a new land. Over time, civic proclamations helped formalize the holiday into a shared national moment.
Harvest festivals are ancient and widespread. What's distinctive is how Thanksgiving emphasizes gratitude as a communal practice.
Its essence is universal, acknowledging the gifts of the season and the bonds of community. Across cultures, harvest time is marked by light, song, and food shared with neighbors.
The dishes change, but the feeling is the same. We cook to care for each other.
Thanksgiving, in spirit, is less about a date or doctrine, and more about gratitude expressed together. From small-town tables to big city parades, tradition evolves while the meaning endures.
When we look beyond specifics, we find a shared human rhythm: sowing, reaping, and giving thanks.
Today, gratitude also looks like service, sharing time and resources with those in need.
It's our way of saying thank you for what we have by helping others feel included.
As the season arrives, the world prepares in varied, beautiful ways. Now, we set out for North America, where many hallmark traditions began. Our journey starts with the classics and the people who bring them to life. In the heart of North America, Thanksgiving is a tapestry woven from threads of history, harvest, and home. It begins not with a quiet meal, but with a thunderous, joyful roar. In New York City, before the sun has fully risen, the city holds its breath. Then, Thanksgiving takes to the streets in a spectacle of color, music, and pure wonder. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, a tradition since 1924, turns miles of Manhattan avenues into a flowing river of joy. These colossal balloons, some as tall as a 5-story building, are characters in a story the city tells itself each year, a story of imagination and collective celebration.
It's a full year of planning for a few magical hours. From engineering the balloons to withstand the wind tunnels between skyscrapers, to choreographing thousands of performers. It's a massive logistical puzzle. But when you see that first float turn onto Central Park West, you know it's all worth it. It's a gift to the city and to the millions watching that the whole world can share.
For generations of families, it's an unbreakable tradition. An early morning, thermoses of hot cocoa, and the quest for a front-row memory. It's a multi-sensory experience. The crisp November air, the sound of a marching band approaching, the shared gasp as a favorite character floats by.
There's an energy you can't find any other day of the year. The city is usually so go, go, go. But on Thanksgiving morning, it's like everyone agrees to pause and just be happy together. You feel like the city takes a deep breath and just smiles.
In the quiet side streets, away from the parade's path, the scent of roasting turkey and spices begins to drift from apartment windows. Here, festivity becomes a shared language, spoken in the universal dialect of a meal prepared with care, a quiet promise in the chill of late November. And, as the last float passes, and the sanitation crews perform their own impressive choreography, the city's focus shifts. The parade is the overture. Now, the feast begins. New York's restaurants, from grand hotels to cozy neighborhood bistros, invite you to the table.
Thanksgiving in a New York kitchen is about honoring the classics while embracing the city's diversity. We do classic turkey, sure, but also heritage birds, maple glazes inspired by upstate, and fully plant-based menus that are just as decadent. We might add a side of cornbread with a Latin twist, or a stuffing with Italian sausage. It's the American melting pot, on a plate.
Traveling northeast, the scale becomes more intimate, but the significance deepens. South of Boston, in Plymouth, Massachusetts, modern life is layered over a site of profound historical resonance. This is where one of the most foundational stories of the holiday is rooted. Here, at sites like Plymouth Patuxent Museums, living history is a tool for understanding. It aims to bring the 17th century to the present, not as a simple fairy tale, but with care, complexity, and vital context.
The 1621 Harvest Feast is often simplified. Our goal is to move beyond the myth. We present the English colonist perspective, but just as importantly, we center the perspective of the Wampanoag people who had lived here for 12,000 years. We invite visitors to ask questions, to understand the alliance, the politics, the diseases that ravaged the Wampanoag, and to consider multiple perspectives on early colonial life.
The foods themselves tell a story of the New England landscape and its indigenous cultivators. The Three Sisters, corn, squash, and beans, were the bedrock of Wampanoag agriculture. These, alongside the sea's bounty of lobster, mussels, and cod, formed the true menu of the time. A visit here is a quieter, more contemplative experience. It's a thoughtful pilgrimage, pairing reflection on a complex past with the season's deeper meaning of survival, harvest, and gratitude. History here feels near, tangible in the salt spray and the rustle of dry leaves. It reminds us that gratitude is complex and that honoring the past means listening to all of its stories, old and new. Further north, the air grows crisper still. Canada celebrates its Thanksgiving on the second Monday of October, timed not to a 17th century event, but more directly in step with the shorter northern growing season and the peak of the autumn harvest.
For us, Thanksgiving is the last big hurrah before winter. It's about getting outdoors to see the spectacular colors, the crisp air, and spending that long weekend with family. We go for hikes, we close up the cottage. It's a final deep breath of autumn.
The Canadian Thanksgiving table reflects this connection to the land. Menus embrace the earthy sweetness of maple, the heartiness of root vegetables like parsnips and squash, and distinctly regional desserts.
Turkey is popular, of course, but it's not the only star. Depending on where you are, you'll find beautiful Pacific salmon in British Columbia or wild game in Quebec. We love adding uniquely Canadian flavors, wild rice, Saskatoon berries, and indigenous ingredients that have been part of this land's harvest for millennia.
In regions like Ontario's Niagara Peninsula or British Columbia's Okanagan Valley, vineyards glow in the golden October light. Wineries host harvest festivals, offering tastings and elaborate seasonal feasts right among the vines. The celebration feels woven into the fabric of small-town life. It's a calm, cozy counterpart to the grand spectacle further south, a quiet moment of thanks for the bounty of the land. Yet, across the vast expanse of North America, iconic plates anchor the day, creating a shared culinary heritage. The magnificent roast turkey, the savory stuffing, and the tart, bright jewel of cranberry sauce.
The pies tell the story of the season. Pumpkin is the classic, of course, but in the South you have pecan. In Canada, you'll find butter tarts on every table. Each slice is a taste of a specific place, a specific family's tradition.
In kitchens everywhere, the day is a symphony of collaboration. Hands young and old share the work, peeling potatoes, rolling dough, setting the table. It's in these small shared acts that the true joy of the holiday is found.
The spirit of the holiday is abundance, and that comes with a responsibility to share. Gratitude moves us to action, to volunteer at food banks, to organize community dinners, to make sure everyone has a place at the table.
And cherished traditions go far beyond the table. A game of touch football in the yard, a brisk walk to admire the last of the autumn leaves, and the simple, profound act of reunion. As night falls on the continent, a quiet settles. The day's excitement softens into a warm contentment. From the glowing windows of city apartments to the porch lights of rural homes, a feeling of peace lights the way forward. This North American expression of thanks, in all its forms, is just the beginning of our journey. From here we travel outward, following the spirit of gratitude as it circles the globe. Next stop, we explore the surprising and fascinating global adaptations that have made Thanksgiving a uniquely local celebration in the most unexpected of places. A world of gratitude awaits. While the American Thanksgiving story is well known, the impulse to give thanks is a universal human thread, woven into the fabric of cultures worldwide. Let's journey to Japan, where the fourth Thursday of November brings Dafacha, or Labor Thanksgiving Day. This modern national holiday has ancient roots, evolving from the Shinto harvest ritual known as, where the emperor would make the season's first offering of rice to the gods. Today, it honors work, community, and the fruits of collective effort. While not a grand harvest feast in the American sense, its spirit mirrors a deep gratitude for the myriad contributions that sustain society. It's a day to acknowledge everyone, from the farmer who grows the food, to the office worker who keeps the economy moving. The focus shifts from a single harvest to the year-round labor that builds a nation.
We say thank you for each other's efforts and enjoy a simple meal together. It's not about extravagance. It's about connection and acknowledging the hard work we all do.
The table reflects the season. Autumn flavors shine, the subtle sweetness of persimmon, the earthy aroma of matsutake mushrooms, the comforting warmth of roasted sweet potato. Hearty vegetable soups often make an appearance, a nourishing dish that embodies the day's humble spirit. The value of appreciation is taught early. Schools and families emphasize gratitude, with children often creating drawings and cards to thank local police, firefighters, and other community workers. From classrooms to city halls, it's a nationwide lesson in saying thank you. Gratitude here is mindful, a quiet, reflective pause amid the relentless pace of modern life. Now, we cross continents to West Africa, to a nation whose Thanksgiving is directly linked to American history. In Liberia, Thanksgiving arrived in the 1820s with freed African Americans. They brought the tradition with them, and over 2 centuries, it has transformed into a uniquely Liberian celebration of freedom, survival, and community.
We give thanks through song, prayer, and sharing food with our neighbors. The church service is the heart of the day. We bring fruits from our gardens, bananas, pineapples, mangoes to auction for the church. It's a joyful noise.
After the service, the feast begins. The menu is distinctly Liberian: spicy jollof rice, savory cassava leaves stewed with meat or fish, sweet fried plantains, and rich, flavorful stews that have simmered for hours.
We'll add roasted chicken or fish, seasoned with country pepper and Maggi cubes. It's our way, seasoned, spicy, full of joy. Everyone's door is open. You don't need an invitation.
The celebration isn't confined to homes. It spills into the streets with music, laughter, and an infectious energy. This is gratitude, Liberian style, open, musical, and profoundly generous, a testament to resilience and the enduring power of community. In the Philippines, an archipelago of over 7,000 islands, there isn't one official Thanksgiving Day, but the spirit of it is a cornerstone of the culture. Gatherings center on thank you, woven deeply into the fabric of family, faith, and food. While influenced by American culture, these feasts are distinctly Filipino.
We combine what we love. No strict rules, just family, neighbors, and plenty to share. If someone has a new job, if a baby is born, if someone recovers from being sick, it's a reason to give thanks and to eat.
The American Thanksgiving in November coincides with the beginning of the Philippines' famously long Christmas season, so the festive spirit is already in the air. The season overlaps with dazzling lights, community traditions, and the vibrant energy of night markets. Menus mix heritage classics with seasonal twists. You might find a roast turkey, but it will likely sit beside a magnificent pancit noodles for long life and lumpia spring rolls. The food is bright, abundant, and incredibly welcoming. Gratitude gathers by the water, in bustling city homes, and in quiet provincial towns, where conversations and laughter carry late into the warm night.
We give thanks for health, for work, and most of all, for being together. That is the most important blessing.
Our final stop takes us to South America. In Brazil, was established in the 1940s, inspired by the American tradition. While not as widely celebrated as Carnival or Christmas, it has found a home in many communities, blending international influences with a distinctly Brazilian table.
We might serve turkey, yes, but it must come with toasted cassava flour with bacon. It's essential. We also have tropical fruits and sometimes sides inspired by our everyday classic.
And in true Brazilian fashion, music frames the meal, lively, communal, and full of rhythm. It's a celebration for all the senses. The harvest here tastes like sunshine and rain, a bounty of mango, papaya, and passion fruit that adds a sweet, tropical counterpoint to the savory dishes. In the sprawling cities of São Paulo and Rio, friends become family, gathering at long tables to share food and life. A modern metropolis, a timeless impulse to give thanks. From Japan's quiet respect to Liberia's joyful noise, from the Filipino spirit to Brazil's rhythmic feast, the language of gratitude may differ, but the message is the same. Gratitude connects us all. But the story doesn't end here. The tradition continues to evolve, finding expression in ever more creative ways. Next, we seek out these unique celebrations in unexpected places with unforgettable twists. From tropical luau's under Hawaiian stars to rustic vineyard feasts in wine country, the world is setting its table for thanks. Where will gratitude find you this year? Let's explore. In Hawaii, Thanksgiving is reimagined, trading autumn chill for the gentle caress of the ocean breeze. Here, the traditional feast becomes a luau, a vibrant celebration of community and abundance set under swaying palms. It's a gathering rooted in the concept of ohana, or family, where everyone is welcome to the table. The centerpiece isn't just the food, but the shared experience of preparing and enjoying it together, often starting with the unearthing of a kalua pig from a traditional imu or underground oven. We honor the American tradition, but give it our own island signature. The turkey is infused with local flavors, a sweet and tangy guava glaze, or a rich, crunchy macadamia nut crust. Instead of cranberry sauce, you might find a bright pineapple mango chutney. And classic sides are reborn, like lomi salmon standing in for a relish, or sweet potatoes mashed with coconut milk. The tables themselves are a feast for the eyes, blooming with fragrant orchids, hibiscus, and arrangements of tropical fruit. The gentle, rhythmic sound of the surf provides a constant, soothing soundtrack to the festivities. This isn't just a meal, it's a multi-sensory experience where culture and gratitude intertwine. We give thanks with music and storytelling, the strum of a ukulele, the melody of simple songs. It's about sharing our spirit, our big aloha. It's a reminder that gratitude isn't just a word, it's a feeling you share. Here, gratitude is the taste of salt in the air, the warmth of shared plates in the golden hour, and the profound connection to land and community. Across the Atlantic in Paris, the American holiday finds a home in the heart of haute cuisine. Here, renowned restaurants and cozy bistros craft elegant Thanksgiving menus, attracting a mix of American expatriates longing for a taste of home and curious locales eager to experience the tradition. We don't just replicate, we reinterpret tradition through the lens of French gastronomy. The turkey might be deconstructed and served with a rich jus. We create silky potato purees, a velvety chestnut velouté, and source our spices from the morning market. Even dessert is transformed, with pumpkin becoming a delicate tarte tatin. And of course, there is the wine. Expertly chosen pairings elevate the classic flavors, with a sommelier guiding diners through Burgundian Pinot Noir or an Alsatian white, bridging continents and cultures in a single perfect glass. For us, it feels like a true celebration of gratitude expressed through meticulous craft and artistry. It's about honoring the spirit of the holiday with the highest respect for ingredients and technique. In the City of Light, a new tradition glows, with glasses raised in a heartfelt toast to thankfulness. Meanwhile, in the Southern Hemisphere, Australia's late spring skies frame harvest-inspired gatherings. With Thanksgiving falling at the cusp of summer, the celebration moves outdoors, often set among the sprawling vines of a winery. Our seasons are different, so our feast reflects that. Instead of a heavy winter meal, we celebrate the bounty of spring. We might feature local lamb grilled over coals, vibrant salads with roast pumpkins and feta, and of course, the crisp white wines born from the very vines around us. Chefs here are increasingly weaving indigenous ingredients into the menu, creating a uniquely Australian expression of gratitude. Dishes seasoned with lemon, myrtle, or pepperberry connect the meal to the ancient landscape, blending modern culinary techniques with timeless flavors. It's less about historical reenactment and more about the feeling, gathering good people under open skies, sharing incredible food, and celebrating connection. It's a table that just keeps growing, year after year. It's a new tradition, built not on a shared past, but on a shared appreciation for the present moment, creating a timeless heart of its own. The language of the feast begins with comfort, simple, rich, and shared.
Rested, juicy, and carved to pass. Food made for generosity.
Bright notes cut through the richness, a balance of flavor and memory.
Spices nostalgia. You can smell the season arrive.
Innovation joins tradition, new ideas seated beside old favorites. Every region adds a signature, every cook a story. Everyone brings something, and no one leaves hungry. Joy echoes in small moments, laughter, crumbs, frosting on noses. We pack with care, thinking of the table it will bless. Communities light the evening with hope and hospitality. Gratitude spans generations, lessons told between sips and smiles. Music lifts the moment, and the world feels a little closer.
My twist honors roots, new textures, same heart. This recipe is a love letter to my grandparents.
Technique meets tenderness. Care is the secret ingredient. In every single place we visited, gratitude found its unique voice. In food, in song, in quiet service. What I remember most are the warm welcomes from strangers who instantly felt like family.
Traditions endure when they adapt, inviting more people to the table.
Gratitude isn't just a day, it's a living practice we repeat, together.
Even the leftovers carry a promise, tomorrow's comfort, shared again. At its best, the holiday reminds us to look outward, to widen the circle. Unity grows where gratitude is spoken aloud. A small light shared becomes many lights. From neighborhoods to nations, we are connected by what we choose to honor together. Silence after the feast holds the echoes of thanks. As this day closes, its meaning continues, and it calls us to carry it forward. From historic towns to bustling cities across oceans and cultures, Thanksgiving reminds us of what connects us all: gratitude, family, and community. Wherever you are, may thanks lead the way. A global feast, best places to celebrate Thanksgiving. Thank you for joining us. Subscribe to our channel.